All right, it says you are live. So we're going to wait here a few minutes, give people a chance to join in. Pour me a little drink here. Wait for the next partner to come through. What's up? First viewer? Cheers. Pour a little drink here. Cheers to good times. Good times. So, well, we'll wait for another person or two to get in there. If you want to drop a comment, drop one below, and I will do my best to respond. Let's pour myself a drink here. So, if you hear my dog in the background, let me know if you can hear me on this microphone. I usually don't use these damn things, but I've seen Midas use them a couple times, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and try it out. So, cheers to you. Cheers. So, any comments? Any comments below? I was trying to get one of the other guys to join in on a chat. I won't say who, but they haven't responded. So, and I don't know how to host a YouTube live chat, but I thought I'd just jump on here and chit chat about stuff, whatever y'all want to chat about. I'm gonna look at my phone just so I can kind of look at some new stuff and see if there's anything worth talking about here. Let's see. Alabama's will get to share with Texans and the Buckies. Okay. I don't know. I looking at news feed here. Has anyone ever been to Bucky's in Texas? It's a chain. It's like the biggest badasses of convenience stores that you can find on the highway, on the major roads. They have everything in that damn place. Restrooms are awesome. So if you ever get a chance to stroll through Texas, make sure you stop at a Bucky's. So if you can hear me on this, let me know, man. Let me know. Okay, I just muted myself. I don't want to do that. So let's see what else is out there, because nobody got 3 people out there now. So drop a comment. I'll respond to you. Let's see. We got. I'm just gonna go through some of my feeds here on social media, and looks like people are posting some stuff for Valentine's Day, so I'm sure all the women are getting ready for that, huh? Don't forget your wives and your girlfriends or whoever. So, yeah, man, that stuff's all over the place here in your local Wally Marts. Let's see. That's gross. Some kid was putting a rat in their mouth, man. Fucking gross. Let me know, like I said, if you can hear me or not on this microphone. I don't see any side chats, comments yet. Is there anything y'all want to talk about? Let me know. I will certainly give it a whirl. And today's chat is sponsored by Crown, so get you some of that. I was doing some yard work earlier. Actually, I'll just start rambling here until somebody says something. I was doing some yard work, cleaning up, and I cannot stay still, man. I'm one of those guys that just have to be doing something, man. And I'd rather work on projects that I like to work on, whether it's porch swings, flags, little knick-knack stuff that you can. These dice, I worked on. I did these dice a while back. They're like 3-inch. Just kind of messing around in the garage, and I tried to do a second pair. It didn't come out too good, but I drilled holes in them and painted inside, so they could use a little fine sanding on it without scratching the paint. So if you ever want to roll of the dice, man, go to Vegas, use these bad boys. So anyway, just stuff I like to mess around with. I wish I could panorama this camera around, but I don't want to move the laptop. Just some stuff. I have a flag hanging up right over here, and I have one of my art things I did. I got some swings over there I built a while back. They're still there. I got a huge American flag over here. I just sold that big old the long Texas Longhorn one to a friend of mine, so gave me some moolah, so I got a little cash in my pocket. But it's just enough to take the wife out and then maybe go buy another tool or two, or maybe go buy a magazine for my Glock or AR, maybe some more bullets. So it's a little bit change in my pocket. I'm not going to be able to go buy a brand new firearm with it, but you build these things, or at least I build them to stay busy and hopefully make some money in my pocket. Somebody will like and say, hey man, I'll give you some money for that. So again, I'm drinking Crown Apple with some Cherry 7-Up just to kind of mellow it out. I'm slowly working my way on this bottle. I'm not going to drink it real fast. Just something to sip on. So went out with my wife and one of my daughters. So took them out, go get some glasses and grab a bite to eat and stuff. So a nice little area where we went to. It's like an outdoor type of trendy, fancy mall type of thing. But oh yeah, what I was going to say is I just lost 2 people. So hey, it's the way it goes. You entertain some people and you don't, right? So that's all good. I was thinking about people that are into like guns, prepping, end times, tactical shit, whatnot, right? And you think about people that are not in that. And I had this thought in my mind. We were out at that outdoor type of mall. It's real trendy, real fancy, real hipster, real, just real young. I mean, it's the crowd that it attracts is very, I don't know, they're just a different breed, right? They're not the type of folks that go to the buy guns. But I thought about people that are, into shopping, social media, this and that, how they view everybody else, right? How do they view people in the gun community as maybe nut jobs, or like, well, you're going to spend your money on that? And we view them the opposite, right? We're like, I'm not going to spend $200 on a damn shirt, fancy designer shirt. I can go buy some ammo and stuff. Let me see. What do we got here? We're commenting, but I'm going to put, okay. Let's see. You know what? I apologize because I should see this. Let me check. There are all the chats, man. I'm so sorry, guys. Let me go back on this. I haven't gone live on this in a while, and one of my friends, I don't know if I should say his name. So let's go back to the top. The Crazy Scotsman. Cheers to you, brother. What happened was I haven't gone live in a while, and there's a button over here where you can click on for live chats. And I'm used to doing everything on my phone when I go live so I can see it. All right, so first happy hour with Red, Bizza Rizza Jizza, cheers, brother, the Scotsman, Warsaw Patriot. Hey, Red, how you doing? I'm trying to give everybody a shout out, so thanks, man. I appreciate that. My buddy out there, I guess I could say your name. Let me see. Okay. All right, so I'm working my way down. Let's see. Ox. Hey, Ox Joe. How you doing out there, brother? All right. So we got the comments. Woo. Say it. All right. Bizza Rizza Jizza. Bizza Rizza. I'll sound like TR Prepper. I'm so excited that I got the thing figured out. Thanks, Bizza. Bizza Rizza Jizza. TR Prepper. So anyway, now that I can see the side chats like an idiot, my apologies, man. So I just had a long day. So anything y'all want to talk about? I know I was rambling there for a little bit, but I was just trying to think of something to say. So I wish I could host these things, man, and invite a couple of you guys out there like Bizza, and some of the guys from the Maverick Mafia, which you're part of it, Bizza. Let's see. Yeah, I saw something yesterday, and let me say this: I don't bash Trump, right? Oh, can y'all hear me? Okay, can y'all hear me? Testing. Give me a thumbs up. Say, hey, we heard you loud and clear, Red. But I was seeing something yesterday that the news media was talking about. Trump saying that, or they broadcast it saying that, they were filming Trump saying, yeah, there's a wall around San Antonio, and all right, cool, thanks. And And I was saying, I'm like, why did you say that, dude? Why? I was like, as much as people already hate on you, don't say something stupid or something you don't. And I don't know if he was thinking about the Alamo or what, but that was not one of Trump's finest moments, man. And I'm not a person in my family who bashes him. I can't say that for everybody else, but I support the guy. I mean, he's our president. I mean, whether you think he's an idiot or not, he's our president, and that's who the majority of Americans voted for. You got to support your guy in office. And, I'll say this, for the next election, whoever makes it, man or woman, we, at the end of the day, it's our president, and we have to hope that they make the best decisions for our country, make the best decisions in going to war or withdrawing to avoid war or not. I mean, we can't constantly bash someone for things that they say or do, whether we voted for them or not. I think it's sad that a lot of people, have mentality. Hey, what's up, Daniel? God is my judge. Cheers to you, brother. Today's chat is sponsored by Crown. So I keep throwing out there so they can send me a case of Crown. Only for legal adults, right? Nobody underage. So we don't want to promote that. So, Daniel, I was going to tell you, I see you on those chats, man, and sometimes you're just in the background and you're just like waiting to jump in. Some of those chats are too big, man. They're too large, and it's unfortunate. And I'm not hating on anybody, Scotsman. I think you do a great job by hosting those chats, and you get some people on there that are people that I don't know, or they're not my sort of say friends. But I always try to go on there and support your chat and say things, just to get the conversation going. Same thing with Rich. Same thing with TR. TR is my boy. That's my redneck right there. But I always try to be positive. Red, you need to be on. Okay, got you. Okay, definitely, man. I just need to know in advance, and I hate to sound like a drama queen, but if you give me advance notice or say, hey, we got a spot for you, whatever, I'll join in. I might not join in the whole night. I will tell you that I don't like to do the games and all that stuff. I know you don't do that. Rich does that, but I don't really care for the games. I don't really care for the reloading stuff or the competition shooting. I'm not hating on those guys. I know that's their passion, but that's, it's just not my thing. But if it's just to go in there and to randomly speak about anything that anybody can speak about, or just my thoughts, or just about guns in general, or if you want to talk about Glocks, Scotty, I know you hate those damn Glocks. So anyway, but it's all good, man. Let me see. I'm just trying to keep up with my text messages on my phone. I'll join it. Definitely. Midas is my boy too. Maverick Mafia, 4 Horsemen. Anytime you get Midas on there, man, send me a link. And Scotsman, if you need to reach me, go through Midas. He has my info, so you can certainly go through him or get it from him. I don't like to put it all out there for just anybody to, but you're one of the guys I trust, and you're one of the, I guess, the Farmageddon guys. So, but I'll join you, man. Sometimes the panels are too much. If you got a good 5 or 6 guys on there that really have something to say, hey, it's interesting. I think when you get up there 8, 9, 10, it's just a little too much. And because I'm watching them, man, and I'll see some of the guys like Josh. Nothing against Josh, I'm subbing him, but sometimes I think there's just too many guys on there. I think he even made a comment saying, "Yeah, there's a lot of guys on here. I'm just gonna go ahead and step aside and let somebody. Hey, what's up, Inside?" But yeah, I'll definitely want to join in. I can't commit to the whole time because things come up, or I need to clean out my my little man cave so I can go ahead and do it from there. So my fire's going. I got a fire going over there, some wood, so I might step away to throw some more wood in there. I'm trying to burn up some wood, but I'm also just felt like being outside and it's cool over here for Texans. In my area, it's like, I think it was like 54 or something. I know a lot of you are gonna be like, man, that's nothing. But for us Texans here, man, you get down in the 50s, man. That's a little chilly for us, man. What's ridiculous, you'll see some people with beanie caps and snow caps and puffy jackets. I'm like, okay, it's not that freaking cold. I thought about wearing some gloves today. I was like, it's not that cold, man. Come on now, But Daniel, I see you on those chats going back to Daniel. That's what started it. Was yeah, sometimes I'll see in the background just quiet. I was like, man, say something, Daniel, say something. But I know there's so much going on. Everyone's kind of just jumping around, and every chat is different. And Rich is kind of like, that's a shitstorm, man. I think he loves that stuff, man. He's a good guy, though. Scotsman, you're a good guy too, brother. TR, I was on TR's chats for a while there, man, and then I stopped. He was sending me links, and I like the guy. He's definitely one of my friends out here on YouTube. Respect him dearly, but I got to the point where I didn't want to be on him like all the time, and then I think he just got the hint that I was like, and then he just stopped sending me. But I love TR. He's a great guy. And respect the guy with everything. So, but definitely want to do. I was trying to get a Maverick Mafia chat going, but I can't get those guys to join in. Midas, I think he works. He was working today. Sly's kind of hit and miss. Chuck Connors, I hadn't talked to him in a while. He's kind of going, dealing with some stuff right now. But and then Red Pill, I don't know if you guys know him. He's been busy with some personal stuff too. So, but cheers to all those guys. It's everybody's busy. Everybody's doing stuff. Luckily for me, I was out today. I was off, so we, because of the holiday, we get off too. So when I say we, meaning where I work at. So I text my ass and move. Cool. I'm down for that, Scotsman. And like I said, just let me know in advance. Once you get a hold of me, I'll definitely, I'll kind of give you a little bit more information as far as like what my schedule looks like, because I don't want to say too much here, but because I'm an undercover agent, I work for the government. I'm a shield, and I can run checks on all you mugs out there. So you watch yourself. So just kidding. I like messing with people. All right, life is a roll of the dice. So. I made this a while back. I said it earlier in the chat. A lot of you guys kind of missed out. High Desert. Is he out there? Cool, man. Hey, what's up, brother? I stopped by your chat for a minute just to, just check in or whatever. But you have good chats too, man. I just, they're kind of a little bit long for me, so I kind of jump in and out. All you guys out there that do those chats, just know that I jump in and out, man. A lot of times I'm on my laptop and I'm just kind of watching TV and I'm like watching TV, commenting. I'm doing like 2 or 3 other things. So constantly on the go. And I even told the guys, Midas and a few of the other guys, like, man, I'm always on the go. Like, I'm always driving. I'm not a truck driver, but I'm always like on the road, whether it's going to work, grandpa, running around with my wife. We're just always driving, man. I'm like taxi man, so I should just do Lyft, right? So anyway, let's see. Let me read some of the comments. Let me give a couple of shout outs like a lot of y'all do out there. High Desert Pioneer, Daniel God is my judge, Oxjaw, the Crazy Scotsman, PC Bullet Empire, Inside Freedom. Let's see who else we got there. Bizzle Jizza. Daniel said Daniel already. Warsaw Patriot. Earlier he was out there. WP. Gotta close one eye so I can see sometimes, man. I was gonna go to the gun range on yesterday. I wanted to go so bad, man, but it was a little bit too chilly out there. Then I had some stuff I had to do. I had to go drop off one of my projects so I can get a little in my pocket, and it was good. Hello everyone. Vanessa Kitty. Do I know you? Vanessa Kitty? I'll have to check out your Vanessa, do I know you? Are you a sub of mine or am I sub of yours? Let me know. I'll have to remind me to. I'll have to go check out your channel. Okay. I saw Big Johnson did a video the other day talking about people that are negativity, and Big J as I call him, Big Johnson. He's a good guy. I think sometimes he's a good guy. I'm gonna say that. He is a guy. I think sometimes he just tries too hard to please everybody, and you can't please everybody in life, right? You're always going to have some people that are going to hate on you. 1776, he did a chat the other day. Hey, Alex Joe. 1776. Let's see, math sites. If you frequent any, I'll have to go to your channel and check it out, Kitty. Was in 1776. He was doing a live chat by himself, and he oh shit, my fire's. Hey guys, hold on, I'm gonna go put some wood in the fire real quick. I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay. All right, I'm back. Got my Michael Jackson glove on. This is my little, so I can pick up that lid on the fire. Trying to burn up some wood. All right, sorry guys. I went to go put some more wood in the fire before it dies out. Then I gotta start the fire all over again. That's no bueno. So let me go back up on these here. Hi, Jared Pierce. Hello. Never just numbers. Okay. Okay, Vanessa Kitty, you said no videos. Okay. All right, so let me get back to Big J. Big J is a good guy. I think he just tries too hard sometimes to please the masses, and you just can't do that. 1776, he was doing a live chat by himself, and Fu Master Chu, a lot of you know who he is. He was saying something about he was going to get a new pistol, and then 1776 was like, hey, man, he's like, how do you get all those firearms, man? And I always scratch at my head, too. I'm like, how do some people out there get all those guns, man? I mean, what are they doing? I'm paying my bills. So, anyway, but Fu Master Chu said that he works a lot of overtime. So, hey, you can do it, man. You can do it. So there's shit that I still want to get, guns I want to get that I still haven't been able to. AK is on my list. Let's see. Hang on. Let me see this text. I don't see it. Okay, hang on. I'm responding to a text message. Hold on. It's one of the guys. Hold on, guys. I wasn't planning this. Sorry, my bad. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Okay. I had to respond. It was like an emergency message I had to take care of. So Anyway, but yeah, if you can rock it, man, if you can get firearms, man, more power to you, man. Let's see. Yellow snow. Yeah, we don't get snow in my area, man. We're I don't know if y'all can hear that wood popping in the background over there. It's popping over there. So we don't really get a lot of snow in my area, my part of Texas. The people that get that is more up north, like North Texas area, which is like Dallas, Fort Worth, Amarillo. Those guys up all the way up upstate. I mean, we do get some, and if we do, it's more upstate and then West Texas, like those folks in Lubbock, Levelland, Big Spring, maybe Llano, Brady, all those little towns west. They might get some ice, but where I'm at, we're pretty at a pretty good location. So. Let's see, read some of the comments there. Whoa. Damn, Business said 26 inches here on Saturday night. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Some of you guys, I was telling the high desert, I said, yeah, I was in the 50s here today. And he was like, man, 50s. He's like, that's not cold, that's hot. I would think a lot of people would think otherwise, but it was nice enough that people, when the sun is out, even though it's in the 50s, man, it's really nice where I'm at. I'm telling you, man, everybody wants to move here and shit, so it's getting crazy. Yeah. Yep. Y'all have any things y'all want to talk about? Any agendas? Any conspiracy theories or anything like that? I don't know what's going on, but I want to pour me some more Crown. This is for y'all. Cheers, everybody. Make sure I don't pour this and make a freaking mess. Cold keeps the lids away. Yeah. I'm going down to 8. Whew. Damn. I don't know how y'all do it. All right, let me pose a question out there to everybody. Because I posed this question to 1776. I got the fan going on up here. Y'all see that little thing flapping over there? That's the flag over there. I got the flag. Yeah, I put that up earlier because the sun was like coming right down on my eyes and stuff. So I want to pose a question to everybody. It's negative something now. Damn, I don't know. Stop talking about that cold weather, man. That's freaking me out. So I posed this question on 1776 channel maybe about a week ago. And I was asking him, and it's hard when you read people's text messages versus what they're actually saying live. It's a little different, right? 6 years in Alaska was the coldest temps I saw. But I posed this question: if there were gun states, I'm just going to randomly say a couple states. Don't get offended if I don't say your state. Arizona, Utah, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Florida, Alabama, Texas. Let's just say 7, 10 states. More, use your imagination, whatever. If we got to a point in this country where they said, look, so that we don't minimize everybody in one region, because everyone likes to live where they want to live, right? You want to live in the cold, you move more upstate, Washington, Ohio, all those upstate people, whatever, they like the cold, whatever, you stay over there. Mr. Holster, all those areas, right? So we're going to spread out different states, and we're going to nominate, we're going to make these a gun-friendly zone states, right? And if the government came out and said, hey, all these scattered states, you have an option to live. So we're not putting you in the corner saying everybody has. But if we had gun states and you lived in one of the states where it says, hey, this is not a gun-friendly state, as passionate as you are, as go Second Amendment, as much as you love your guns, right? and your state is not one of those states, are you willing, is my question, would you be willing to say, okay, I'm going to go to one of these states where guns are not an issue, everybody owns them, you don't have to have a concealed handgun license or license to carry, or whatever you call in your state. Would you go to one of those states is my question. Would you pick up your family and say, hey, we're not living in New York anymore. We're not living in California. We're not living wherever. We're going to move to one of the closest states, or maybe move across the country, whatever. And we're going to uproot. We're going to live there. And everyone that lived in those gun states knew, if you don't like guns, or you don't like the fact that people are going to carry guns or own guns or shoot guns, then you need to go ahead and move. Would you be up for that? Would you agree to that? Let me know what you think. Yes, or I would. Okay, a couple people say, let's see, PC Bullet says, yes, I would be real to fight for my right. Jared P said, I'd move in a second. I pass up trips to California, New York, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I would move in a heartbeat. Yeah, and that's my question. Hey, Michael, that's my question, is if you're so passionate about your guns, you're so passionate about your gun rights, if the government said, hey, we're not going to mess with you guys anymore. If you want to own guns, you want to shoot guns on your property, you're still liable, right? You kill someone, you still got to go before the courts and all that. That doesn't change. But if you could move to a stage where they said they're not going to mess with you anymore, you can own as much guns as you want. You can carry guns. You can go to you don't have to have these licenses. No one's going to mess with you. Everyone that lives in the state is for guns. And if you're not, you're going to be the outcast. You can live here among everybody else, but you're going to be the outcast. And wouldn't that be amazing if the roles were reversed, right? And you didn't have to worry about having to fight, the libtards or the Dems or whatever you want to call them anymore. If we could say, but you have to move to these states. And if you do, they won't mess with you anymore. You still have to follow the laws. You still have to follow, the laws of the land. But it would be a different way of life. 1776 said no, that if, and I get it, if you have this constitution and it says, everybody has these rights, blah, blah, they should apply in all the 50 states. They don't. That's the problem, is they don't. And they probably never will be. Talking about California, New York, a lot of those states that they're really big on anti-gun. They're really big on the safe zones and stuff like that. I don't think those states will ever change. So that would be my proposal. Is that, would we ever get to that point? Would we ever say, look, that's why I live in Alabama. Yeah, yep. I just, I don't know. I just think we get more further and further down the rabbit hole that people are they're just, and the funny thing is, not the funny thing, but the thing is that people that are in power to make the decisions, people that are in office, a lot of those people in your city council, your county, state government, those people on those panels that make those decisions, most of those people have never shot a gun. They don't own a gun. They're not for the Second Amendment. They don't get it. They're like, why do people need guns? I'll just call 911. There was a story recently, and some of you probably already know, Inside Freedom. I think you know about this, but there was a story in Houston where a homeowner heard some people breaking into his house, reach for his gun. I don't know if it was a pistol or rifle or what, but he pretty much lit them all up, man. He lit all those fools up, and 3 of them died, I believe. The 4th one went to the hospital, or maybe there was a 4th one out there, but he pretty much, AK-47 business, all right. But he lit those guys up. And I was telling my wife, I was like, I'm glad that the homeowner did not die. I'm glad that he came out on top. And I don't feel sorry for those guys that broke into that guy's house. They knew damn well what they were doing, and they chose to, make a bad decision, and now you have to pay for it. And I'm a parent. I would not want any of my kids to make a decision like that, but I raised them right. And when you become an adult, you're responsible for you. You're responsible for the decisions you make. I can't answer for what you decide to do. If you want to go to the bar, drink, and then drive and hit somebody or something, that is on you. God forbid that ever happens, but I didn't raise my kids like that. So, but anyway, good for the homeowner. I'm sure they took him down. They questioned him, whatever. I don't know if he had an attorney or not, but the first thing you do is you before you make any statements is you tell them, I wish to invoke my right to remain silent until I speak to my attorney before making a statement. And then you go from there. I'd hate to be in that position. I'd hate to shoot somebody, but if it meant me or my wife versus them, it's going to be them. That's not a threat to anyone. It's just use common sense. Don't break into people's houses because you might just get lit up. Let's talk about people's channels out there, end time channels. For some reason, I have a knack for shit hits the fan type of videos, end times, end of the world, all the special events. And the funny thing is, like Solid 559 said, he goes, none of those guys know, when it's coming. None of them know when the last day is. But I'm still intrigued by it, right? I was like, maybe somebody knows something that I don't know. And then I'll start watching it, and I'm like, I'm turning this shit off, man. I'm like, nah. Could those stop burning? Let's see. Yep, Michael, you're right. The lawyer. Damn, really? The lawyers lined up to flip that case. Oh, yeah, we live in crazy times, man. So a lot of you guys out there still prepared. You still have like a bug out bag. I hope so. You just never know, right? Whenever I hear, of some possible event happening, you go and gas up, get some extra water, get some food. Hopefully you have some ammo at the house so you don't have to wait for the next day for the store to open up. And, you do what you can. I try to stay on top of the news, but there's only so much you can do, so much you can take. And it's just out of my hands, man, So, anybody out there, Chico Wise, let's see, watching, 2 thumbs up. Thanks, brother. Smash the button. Everyone, appreciate Chico from the Desert South. Good Lord. Chico. Yeah, man, Chico, I'm going to join you on one of those live chats one of these days, man. So we'll see what happens. But that's my dog, Max. Max. Shh, boy. Max. Shh. The neighbor's dog. They let their dog out every once in a while. So, but I have them tied up over by the fires. Anyway, maybe another 15, 20 more minutes, guys. Anything y'all want to say? I wish I could join. Send a link. Send it to all you guys to come do a little chat panel. If I ever did one of these things, it'd probably be for like an hour, man. I can't do 2.5, 3 hour chats, man. Just not my thing. I'm usually busy and stuff. I'm gonna have to go grab some dinner here in a little bit. Let me sponsor one more time. Today's chat is sponsored by Crown. get you some of that. So got to keep doing these for about 3 more times, man. Maybe they'll send you a free bottle. These bags are pretty cool, man. I don't know if anybody out there drink Crown, but they give you these like little pouch things, man. They're pretty cool. Put some 12 gauge ammo in there, you know. I don't know. Some chain, little magic hat, magic. Anyway, let's see. Anything y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all want to ask Red, or if you have some news you want to share, we can talk about that. Let me know. Let's see. Michael, yep. Yeah, they have the. I like the Crown Apple one. That's the one I've been drinking lately. I tried the vanilla one. Yeah, it's okay. The plain Crown, the original Crown. Yeah, that's all right. I don't drink Crown a lot, but you know, I find myself drinking a little bit here and there. So I try to mix it up. I usually do the Irish cream. It's pretty good. But after work, long day at work, you just want to have a drink and chill. One of the jobs I used to work at, I told those people, I said, you know, this job is causing me to drink in the mornings and in the evenings. And I said, what? And I said, yeah. I get here to work and I feel like a zombie, so I have to drink a lot of coffee. And then when I get home, I'm so stressed out and worn out. I'm like, I'm having to drink whatever. And they just started laughing. I'm like, yeah, it's just calm my nerves. So, you know, things are happening, man. You're getting older. You wake up one day and you feel different. You know, you feel a little bit older. You feel, you know, things are changing. Accepting change. Rick is your sixth cover. He always tells me that I'm an old man in a young man's body. So, but I'm always trying to think, man. I'm always trying to be humble. If I'm missing anyone's comments out there, I'm sorry. I will try to catch up with you here. Yeah, you know, I try to stay humble, man. Try to stay humble because life will throw you a curveball, man. One day you're on top of the world. Nobody, you know, you're the man. Nobody's messing with you. And the next day you're in a car accident. Something tragic happens. You have some bad news from the doctor. You just never know, man. And you just have to count your blessings. And you have to. I'm a young man. Insight. Thank you, brother. I'm a young man, but I'm always watching, man. I'm always watching people like, okay, note to self, don't do that, don't do this. Sometimes I think I'm too cautious, man. I'm like, sometimes you need to get out there and just venture, man. Venture life a little bit, live a little bit more. So, but I also want to stick around for a long time for my grandkids, and I want to live a full life. I'm hoping, you know, God willing, I can do that. You know, I can live a good long life and enjoy my kids and my grandkids. So my grandsons, I'm a grandpa Red. So what else is going to tell you guys? Let's see. Y'all want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? Yeah, let's see. Jesus won. Okay, you said. Remember the opposition shutdown? Was it because China tapped in? I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, Michael. You know, you wake up one day, man, and you're like slept a little bit too much. Doing that stuff over there yesterday in yard work, messing with lip. You start to feel it, man. You start to feel them, and then you realize, man, I'm not a young cat no more. I'm not an old dog, but I'm not a young cat anymore. I'm like, you know, I used to like to go play sand volleyball a lot, and I think I was pretty good at it. And but then as you start to get older, man, you start seeing those young cats like, you know, dive for the ball, and I'm like, I ain't doing all that, man. I'm like, you just landed on your chest. I heard that from here, man. I ain't doing that, player. You know, I'm not getting paid to leap and bound and land on my ribs. I'm like, no, thank you. If I don't get that ball, oh well, I'll get the next one. Bizza, no, man. I should be. In fact, last week my wife does yoga, so I told her I'd go ahead and sign up for my membership again and get on the treadmill. So I plan on doing that real soon, not to make excuses, but, just to get a little cardio in there and get a little treadmill work and get some free weights. But I'm not shooting for the bodybuilder type. That's just not my thing. I know some people are really into it. I know I can lose some weight. I'm not 300 pounds. Definitely not the smallest guy, but I ain't big either, man. I know a lot of people from high school, man. They're just like really out of shape, and even some of the girls that look pretty good. I'm like thinking, damn. I'm like, what happened to you? I'm like, kids, life, marriages, divorces, they just happens. In fact, I'm going to tell you, I did that. I'm sorry, the smoke's getting in my eyes a little bit, but I did a part 2 to the single in their 40s and 50s. That first video I did a while back, man. I'm still getting a lot of comments. A lot of people don't agree. It's my dog. He's Max. Hey, put it out, boy. I'm getting a lot of people commenting on that. So, most people get it. Most people, I think, that my age or older, they're like, even some of the women are like, I agree with you. The reason I'm single because for my kids or whatever. There's some people in there, I think I'm a male chauvinist pig, and I'm not. I'm married. I try to be wise and not foolish, so I don't. Bizza, you killing it, bro. Bizza, yeah, and when you've been around the ringer, right? And you've been in and out of relationships, and you've seen, the hot and the nots. You're thinking changes. Right? You start to realize that. For me, if you see a pretty young lady, middle-aged lady, even an older lady, I always ask myself this, right? Not that I'm on the market, but I always ask myself this. I think, why is that person single? Good-looking person, got a great job, dresses nice, very attractive. They seem fun, normal. And I think there's a reason why they're single. There's a reason why, because people find out their personality sucks. They're very needy. Maybe they got some mental issues. And then when people find out, they're like, no, I'm out of here. I'm not messing with that. And for me, it's always like identifying my faults, right? In order for me to be a better person, I have to identify what's wrong with me and say, I could work on this. I can work, like you said, busy, go to the gym. I could, cut my beard, find a better job, do this, do that, do that. I'm not at a point in my life that those are my priorities. I'm not, like I said, I could lose some weight. I could, eat healthier. I try to watch what I eat. I don't eat a lot of takeouts. I try to eat baked fish, try not to stay away from a lot of red meats, but everybody has their flaws, right? I know people that were like heavy set, dropped all the weight, and they were like looking good, and then they put it all back in, if not more. I'm thinking, well, shit, you might as well just kept living normally, because now it's like you're twice as big now, Let me just read some of the comments here. Shout out to Walter, Jesus, Michael. Yeah, you try to live the best you can live. Let me see what else I want to talk about. There's something else I want to talk about. I want to talk about tactical channels real quick, if that'll pique your interest. Tactical channels. There's a tactical channel out there that I don't hate on. I'm not friends with. It's kind of hit and miss. I try to listen to some videos, get some knowledge out. I won't even say it because some of y'all probably know this person. You probably like them. But I'll say this, and that is, when you're doing a lot of this and you're not doing a lot of show me, I have to question that, right? I have to say, I'm tactical as fuck. Yes, you are. I'm talking about the channels that are they're always giving you advice, or always do this, do that. You know, if I read this book, I read that book, you know, I used to be in the military, but you're not anymore. I used to do this, used to do that. I would do this. And I'm like, and I just see you sit there in front of the camera, but I don't ever see you out there shooting. I don't ever see you practicing. I will give one channel the props all day long, and that is Canadian Prepper. That guy goes out there and he does what he says. He backs up what he says. He actually shows you. He's not sitting on his ass, just telling you this and that. I'm about to turn this fat off. Hang on. I'll be right back. Turn this fire. All right, got the fire off. Got the fan off. Got the fire going again, and we're back. Whew. All right. Okay, what I miss here? Red has fleas. What are you talking about, Daniel? You saw a flea in my beard? Yeah. So anyway, back to tactical channels. Show me, as Pop says, you know, show me. Don't tell me, show me. Show me how to start a fire. Show me how you do your tactical things. Show me and employ these tactics. I want to see them, because doing a lot of this and not doing a lot of show me, I don't know whether to believe you or not. I have more respect for people that admit, saying, you know, I don't do these things anymore, but when I was doing them, here's what I would have done, you know. Let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, I'm to the point, man. I don't watch tactical channels. I don't think I'm sub to tactical channels. I think it's more just, oh yeah, gun check. Gun check, everybody. Let me do gun check. I like everybody likes it. This is my Glock 26. It is loaded. So I'm carrying at the, as Big Johnson says, the 15, 35, the 45, the 26. That's my Glock right there. So for all you guys out there, I do carry. So license to carry. Come on, Scott. Okay, round two, retake. This is my CZ P10235. I just got this yesterday, and this is very CZ tactical. So, because Scotty said so. There you go, Scotty. Now, if you want to send me a CZ, hey, I'll send you my address all day long. So. Just kidding, bud. Okay. Let's see. It says 53 minutes. You guys want to chat about anything? I'm going to try to keep this at an hour, maybe an hour 15, depends how it goes. It's getting a little bit cooler. My fire's dying. It's picking up again. There's a lot of smoke over there. I do have it. I wish I could flip this thing around. It's a still camera. I'll bring one for us. Yeah, Farmageddon, folks, man. You guys out there, whoever's part of the farmer group, yeah, you pop off a few rounds for me, man. I wish I could make it out there with you guys and just chit chat. Pops is on a whole new quest now. He's doing the competition shoot. I think that first Farmageddon was pretty awesome. The second one was somewhat, but he's gotten he's gotten real big into the tactical shoot, into the competition shooting. So good for him, man. He's gotten really good. I mean, he's on it. So, but he's running and gunning. He's doing his thing. So, much props to Pops. So, a smoke fire isn't very tactical, right? Yeah, man. It's getting a little. Y'all want to see it? Give me a thumbs up. Y'all want to see the smoky tactical fire? I'll show it to you. It was blazing earlier. Let me see if I can find it on my phone there. Hang on. Just so y'all know that I'm not BSing with y'all. Let me see. This baby was popping, man. Let me see. Here we go. Hang on. I'll show you. Y'all see? See? That's my fire pit. That's what it's Max back there. That's when it was going, man. Popping and going. So I do have a fire over there, just so you know. I got a little. Let's see. Today, Martin Luther the King. Today was a holiday, so rest in peace, MLK. People leave. They leave direction and words of wisdom for us to live by, and sometimes I think we've gone backwards in life, man. So many groups, so many movements out there, so many voices. Everybody has to have a voice. Everybody has to say their piece. That I think we get lost in translation about other people's rights, right? So like when your choices start impacting my freedoms, then we have a problem, right? Because everybody, let's see, new text. I can't stay, but okay, no problem. New text, appreciate it. Let me keep the channel going. Today's chat sponsored by Crown. Get you some of that. That's to help to keep the channel going. I gotta keep the funds going. So Patreon. Please like me on MySpace, Snapchat, Twitter, Patreon. Thank you for donating, and thank you all. So let's see what else. I'm gonna say one more topic. Let me see if I can find some news stories or feeds or something that we can chit chat about. I appreciate all you guys. 11 people. It was 12, so it must have been New Texican, I guess. Let me see if I can find some news stories or something. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't understand that whole thing with the young kids wearing the "Make America Great" and Native American. I didn't understand that whole thing where there was a big news story. The news always twists everything up. So it says, let's see. It says students wearing MAGA, "Make America Great Again" hat speaks out about incident with Native. So I don't know what that was about. Hey, Curious Yellow Solar, thanks for joining us. I've been on this chat for a while, man. I never know how long I'm going to do these things for. I just kind of flipped the camera on here. Today's one of those days I told my wife, it's like, hey, I'm going live. Unless you want to be on the tubes, I'm coming outside. I even told one of my kiddos who's home from college, it's like, just FYI, I'm going to be on the tube. So, and she's like, I didn't get my consent. I'm like, hey, this is America. I don't need your consent. If you step in front of my camera, that's your choice. So. What's up, Roder? 204. Yeah, some of you guys out there, man, you've been with me for a while, and I appreciate it. I've been trying to mix up the content. I think we all try to fit into this whole click thing. We find something that we try to find a group that we can relate to, and we kind of get into it. what I've tried to do is to grow is just mix it up, man. It's not always about guns. It's not always about end times. It's not always about shit hits the fan. It's not always about, tactical, who's the coolest, who got the latest and greatest gun. You have to mix it up. And even myself, I sometimes like, man, maybe I'll stop giving little chit chats about daily advice or whatever. When I can say something positive and share it, I will. But sometimes I got nothing, man. I got nothing in the tank. I'm just like, I'm empty, man. I'm just trying to figure out life myself. Grandpa, my grandfather, he'll be 89 years old. Not this Friday, come next Friday. 1st of February, as he says. He'll be 89 years old, and he's still going strong, man. He's a Wolverine in the flesh. I wish I could be that solid as him, but we're different generations, different bloodline, man. So I don't know, Paul. Old Red has a long history of family, man. I'm not who I think I am. Different bloodlines in my family. We're just kind of all mixed up together, and grandparents were nice enough to bring all these different kids from different generations and different families and bring us together and say, here you go, now you're family. And so yeah, I have a unique family. It's just there's few of my bloodline that I know of. So it's the way it is. Life throws you a curveball, and you just got to make the best of it, right? Make lemons out of it. So, got any Native American in you? No, I wish I did, man. I love the idea of the Navajo, or the Cherokee or anything like that. Not that I know of. I don't have any Native American in me. I do call myself and consider myself a Native Texan, born and raised. So I try to get away with that. But I love the whole Native American theme stuff, the jackets, the Navajo stuff. I like that, man. It just, I don't know, I wish I had a little bit of heritage in that, but I don't. Somebody asked me that too a while back, because they said, Red October, they're thinking, I'm thinking he's Native. He got some Native American in him. So I don't, but I wish I did. So much respect to the Native Americans out there. I think about the Native Americans, and I think about how they feel, right? How they feel. Just think about this, how they feel that this was all their land, right? This was their land. And then nothing racist. I'm just saying, the white man comes over and things change, right? It no longer becomes a country. And I think to myself, this is probably when we as Americans that are here now, that are established, white, black, brown, doesn't matter. And then you have a lot of foreigners that come over and they start to change the landscape. I think to myself, I wonder if this is how the Native Americans felt when the white man came over, right? I wonder if this is how they felt, like, this is not right, or this is, they're changing our landscape. They're changing our land. Just a thought, man. Just a thought. Let's see. Let me read some of the comments here. Nope. 41 degrees. It's getting cold. I'm starting to feel a little chilly out here where I'm at too. You can tell the suns are going down because it's not glaring in my eyes. The smoke is hitting me now, so I'm getting all that smoke in my nostrils. Let me see. So it's what goes around comes around, I guess. So, but I have tried to do my best to stay a part of YouTube community and pump out videos and, comment, like, share, subscribe. I even did the YouTube contest thing, threw the name in the hat. I did one contest to get some subs. Bizarriz Jizzle was one. Who was the other guy? I forgot. Oh yeah, Pops Quest was the other guy, and then he paid it forward to what's that guy's name? I forgot his name. But anyway, they were both winners of my thing. So my grandmother had to go to make shoes. Really? That's interesting. Daniel, that's really interesting. Yeah, Biz, I remember, man. I was trying to get you out there. I was like, man, you can do it, man. You can do it. Trust me. Been there, done that. You know, you're kind of shy. You don't want to, something about I have a good group of people that are sub to me, right? And you either like me or you don't. It's all good, right? And I always tell people we can agree to disagree, right? There's nothing wrong with saying I disagree. I don't like your comment. I don't like your video. Whatever. That's fine. What I never understand is people that will bash your video or thumbs it or like, and yet they have nothing, right? They have you go to the channel, nothing. Love your flag, brother, USA. Thank you. Yeah, I guess you can see it out there. Let me turn it this way. I usually don't like to panoramic. Let me make sure. See? Right there. Miracle is blowing right there. That's the sign I did right there. And then on this other side, so you can see I love America. There's my flag right there I built. So, and right here. So, America all the way, baby. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, what's up, Red? Hey, Zeros Outdoor Channel. What's up, man? Yeah. Yep. So, I try to back up what I say, man. If I say I'm flying a flag, I'm fine. If I got a fire going, I got a fire going. I don't bullshit y'all, man. Let's do another report. Today's chat brought to you by Crown. Hashtag my shotgun right. Yeah. Hey, I was going to ask y'all, have any of y'all checked out that channel? There's a new video stream channel, Guns and Gear, Guns something. I tried to set up a channel and I was having some problems over there. Let me see if I can find the name of it. You're probably going to know before I even say it. Gun Streamer. Anybody on that? I remember there was another type of YouTube channel out there. And I signed up for it because we were all trying to make the leap over, and then it just shut down. And yeah, that's right, a Gun Streamer, and it just became too much. And once it went down, it's like, man, I ain't gonna mess with this, man. It's just, YouTube is just my one resource. I want to keep it simple. I don't want to be trying to upload to 2 or 3 different sites and shit, man. I mean, YouTube is YouTube. It is what it is. If they shut you down, they shut you down. You just start another channel. People are always talking about, well, I want my content to go away. If that's the case, go ahead and start 2 channels up. And every time you upload them to both of them. That way you'll have a backup channel. Put that one on private. Keep the other one, and go from there. So. Full 30, I don't know about full. I've heard about Full 30, but I haven't checked it out. It's just too much, man. Scotty, the Scotsman. Man, Scotty, you have a cool beard, man. I wish I could grow a full beard and shit. It's just not in my DNA. It's not in my DNA to grow a beard like that, but I would, man, if I could have a full beard like this, man, fucking covered up like a beaver, I'd grow it, man. Trust me. I wish I had that beard like I used to do on Jim October, that character. I put the beard on, like, hey, what's up, everybody? Jim here. But I just can't do it, man. It won't grow. It won't grow like that. I'll get a little bit length here, and it looks kind of full, but that's about it, man. Just out of my DNA. I probably could let it grow a good distance, but then it gets all scraggly and it's just uneven, and then I get tired of it and trim it down. And then once I trim it down, I'm like, man, I shouldn't have cut it. It's like, fuck. So, but yeah, it'll grow. It'll get down here and shit. It won't get bushy tail, but I sure would like to get a full beard like that. I got a deposit from YouTube today after they said I got a deposit. Really? Man. Never shave. Yeah. Some people have it like that, Scotty. Cheers to dark beer and Scotsman. No, my family not. Yep. Yeah, I remember that bonfire that Midas Welby did at the Farmageddon. He lit that shit up so high, man. He put about 11 crates on top. Now there's a fire. I'd like to do that. I went to a concert a while back. It was an outdoor type of vineyard out here in my part of Texas, and they had a big fire going on. Oh, it says my battery's dying. Hang on, guys. I thought the thing was charged up, but it's not. Let me go power it up real quick. I'll be right back. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hold on. Okay. I'm thinking this thing is charged on, but if it's not, it dies out. I apologize, guys. What's up, Red? The Prepared Mind, John. John is one of my original YouTube brothers that I sub to. He subbed to me. We got, we keep in contact time and time. Yeah, he's one of the good guys out there that just knows how to make sure the shit's plugged in. Oh, what's going on, guys? I think my computer may be dying. I got it plugged in there. All right. Not sure what that. Yeah, John, I'm glad you stopped by. You were the first guy to ever. Yes, I mean, I just, it's funny how you'll come across someone's channel and you see that, oh man, they're a small channel. You sub them and you start to get in conversation, and you just know from the get go, that's a good guy right there. John, or the Prepared Mind, he is a good guy, definitely. I don't catch up with all your videos all the time, but in the back of my mind, I'm still a prepper, still a prepared kind of guy. Wait for shit to happen, man. So I always think about that, man. I always think about I'm at work and I think, what if shit happens today, man? What I'm going to do depending on the situation. I think that I've been so in tune with in time shit hits the fan that I'm thinking I'm probably going to be one of the calmest dudes around. And I'm going to be watching everybody panic and freak out. I'm like, okay, if I got to hunker down, where I'm going to be at. Is there food? I'm open up all the vending machines, and I'm taking some chips and whatever, putting in my bag if I got to leave. I'm always thinking about my routes to and to the city and out of the city, and what resources are around. The police stations, cops, state troopers, any military bases around. I mean, look for anything you can. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, John. Cheers to you, brother. I'm always thinking about shit hits the fan. I'm always thinking about, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking if today's the day that pops off, what am I going to do? Where I'm going to go? Fill up all the water jugs. I got magazines ready to go, loaded up with my AR and my Glock, and I have to roll with the punches, I guess, from there. So gas stations work better. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like when I see shit hits the fan, storms coming in, I'm thinking, okay, go ahead and gas up. Go ahead and get your batteries. Go ahead and get some food. Go ahead and get an extra, couple cases of water and then sure enough, it's like everyone's at the store. Everybody's racing to get their shit. It's like dummies, And being prepared is not cool. Being prepared, and most people, it's like it's not fun. It's not trendy. It's not awesome. It sucks. But guess what? You won't be that person at the store trying to find shit that, and on the news, like there's no water, there's no more food. I have to, think ahead, or you see shit coming, get prepared for it. Anyway, well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's an hour and 14 minutes. I do appreciate everyone that has stopped by and chatted with me. Anything y'all want to say, I'll give you another minute or two. We can talk about one more thing. If y'all want to say goodbye, like on the chats they do, they thought, go ahead and everybody say their goodbye. Go ahead, everybody on the side chat. Go ahead and say your goodbye. Tell them come sub my channel. Thanks for having me here, Red. We'll pretend you're on the panel. You're on the side chat. So anybody want to say their goodbyes? They want to ask me a question? You have some advice for me? I'm listening. Yeah. Join your own. Yep. I'm not opposed to any groups out there that I can help or can help me. But I know that I also have to be willing to, follow commands and orders to be part of something. So, go sub to might as well be. I guess that's it, guys. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I need to get excited. It's getting a little cool and windy for this Texan right here, so I'm pretty much wiped out. I'm gonna grab something to eat, pour me a drink, some ice in that mug, go inside, watch The Punisher. Season 2's out. I'm about halfway through that, and call it a day, man. And God bless you all, America, America. Stand for something, man. Believe and do your best to pass on what you know to your kids. You're on top today, and you're at the bottom tomorrow. You got all the guns in the world, and you're fortunate, whatever. And tomorrow you're down to one gun. Be humble, man. Stay humble, and don't be too big for your own britches, because life's a trip, man. Throws you a curveball, and you roll the wrong set of dice, and you're shit out of luck, man. So, anyway, that's it. As I'm gonna sign off, like my good friend Uncle Dan. Uncle Dan. Adios, amigos, and that's it. This stream is over. Out. Brought to you by Cram. Adios, amigos.